So greetings and welcome to my opener bow hunt. I'm hunting in the Ocala National Forest this morning. I think this is day 2 of the season. Opened yesterday. And yeah, I'm just kind of breaking the ice, as it were. I saw something really cool this morning. Thought I'd share it with you today. I was in my tree stand. I'll show you where my tree stand's at. Anyway, I'm hunting in the pipeline unit of the Ocala National Forest. It's close to my home. And I like to come here and hunt it. But what I saw this morning from my tree stand was pretty cool. I've never seen it before. I seen that rocket, that, I don't know, Starlink rocket go off this morning in the twilight of morning darkness. It was so cool. Sitting in my tree stand seeing that thing go up. I just said, what in the world? And that, it got a great big halo around it. Just so beautiful. It's where technology meets nature, right? In the atmosphere, and it just creates this thing that you just don't see every day. And I wanted to share that with you today. I hope you saw it. I hope you're out here in the woods. But like I said, I'm in the pipeline unit of the Ocala National Forest. I got my deer buggy up here, and you got to watch out for these spider webs, man. They'll get you. Them big old, I guess they're golden orb spiders. They get on everything. But I'm seeing a lot of deer tracks. A lot of deer tracks in here. This is where I'm hunting. That. And my deer buggy is right up here. And we're gonna head on back to the truck. Did not see anything this morning. It is warm. I set up in the sun. And yeah, I got a good 2.5 hours, but I can't sit in the sun. I thought I would walk this out. This goes a long way in the other direction. And really wanted to see if there are any gun hunting opportunities found in this block of woods. This is a big block of woods, and it's so dense. No wonder I see so many deer tracks. Look at that. That's really what it's like all the way to the end. It's just unbelievably thick and dense. And this side over here, it's kind of got the scrub habitat, while this over here's got the longleaf pines. And y'all wanted to hunt this a little bit because, like I said, it's close to my home. I wanted to give it a try, but I've never seen a deer here. All I've seen is tracks. And maybe you have the same experience hunting here in Ocala, that you see a lot of tracks and you see a lot of sign, but you never see any deer. Yeah, that's typical, okay? And yeah, I see a half a dozen deer a season. Maybe I get a buck, maybe I don't. Hadn't killed one here, I think, in 3 seasons. 3, maybe 4. I killed, losing track. But yeah, it's been a while, so I was thinking about that, about odds. What are the odds of me killing a deer today? And and I would think to myself, well, maybe my odds are 1 in 10, or 1 in 20, or 1 in 15, something in those numbers. So that would lead a person to believe that if he went 15 times, or 20 times, or 10 times, or whatever the odds are, that one of those times you'd get a deer. But I don't think that's the way it works. The way it works is every time you go, you've got a 1 in 10. You can't add up your hunts. Now, true, I would agree that the more you go, the better your chances of killing one. But it makes no difference if you go 10 times or 20 times. Each of those 10 times is 1 in 10. Each of those 20 times is 1, depending on whatever you calculate the odds to be. That's a hard lesson to hear. But that's the way it is hunting here in the Ocala National Forest. If you're going to hunt in the Ocala National Forest, you need to be in it for the long haul. You need to find places of access and do what I'm doing today. Grab your bow, do a bow hunt early in the morning, and then while no one's in here, walk it out and find places that give you access to the tall timber, because the tall timber is where I believe the deer are. I can tell by the temperature as I walk through here, it changes when you get into that tall timber right there versus this, right? You get over here, and yeah, if you get hot and sweaty and you're walking along here and you feel that temperature change, well, yeah, that's a sign, that's a signal, right? So I'm gonna focus in on that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around to the other side of this same block, not today, but on my next hunt. I'm gonna continue to find access in this block of woods. Why? Because I believe there are deer here. I might be proven wrong. I've really never hunted it, because here's the thing. I turned 65 this year, and I don't need a quota permit to hunt this because I'm 65. I'll be exempt. So I can come up here and hunt this with a 20-minute drive instead of an hour drive getting up into Hopkins Prairie. So I want to find a way to hunt this. I want to find a way to get in here where I can easy peasy, easy breezy get in here and hunt without a big hassle. There's the tracks. All up in here. A lot of big deer tracks. And I always tell myself, you know, I'm after one deer. And if I only see one set of tracks and it's a great big old mamma jamma, that's the one I'm after. Now, where I got my tree set up over here, where I got my tree stand set up over here, there was a really big, impressive track. I walked straight down the middle of this thing and did not see any other tracks around it, nor other deer with it. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's probably a mature buck. And that's what we're after. I seen some scrub jays this morning. And I heard some hooping cranes, and I got mosquito bit, so all's not lost. I was hoping I'd walk up on a rattlesnake in here. You see, look at this. All this, like hotter than blue blazes. You can't really blame a deer for not being in there. I mean, in my view, they would be in that tall timber back over there. Okay, I've walked this out, so what I'll do is I'll go home and I'll get on my aerial maps and I'll start to look, and I'll identify the tall timber, and then I'll look on the other side. There's a road that runs parallel to this. This is not a road, this is a fire break of some sort, and they have cut this since I was here last. When I was here last, I think it might have been 2 years ago. I don't know, I made a video up here 2 years ago. It was opening season when I came up here, and the people used to line the road hunting this, and as you were driving through, you could see orange vests all on the side of the road. Game warden had enough of that. He ran everybody off. Now you can't hunt in certain many yards from the right-of-way. You can't hunt on the right-of-way or in sight of it. I don't know where that rule is, but yeah, they stop people from hunting there because they just get out of their car, get in a tree, and traffic would be going by. It'd look like an orange festival, a blazing orange festival. But this is where I was hunting. There's my deer buggy. I was still a good 3/4 mile. But up here is where I was, in that tree right there, overlooking this early in the morning. And I could see down here. It's really the best spot, especially for a bow hunt. But I just don't see anything. That's just the way it is. It's just, yeah, you just got to keep trying. You got to keep hunting. You got to find a reason to be out here. I'm going to take my backpack and put it on my deer buggy. I'm going to ease on out of here. But I didn't see no people. Nobody else was hunting in here. Nobody came in on me. No motor scooters, no ATVs, no hikers, no bikers, no butterfly watchers. Just me, in the woods. So in my view, that's a successful hunt. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one. I hope you're getting out there in the woods and doing an archery hunt. It's good for the soul. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.